All right, guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. Today is a feel good flow, which just pretty much means we're going to move our bodies, we're going to breathe, we're going to leave feeling better than when you got here. We're going to focus specifically with our warm ups and throughout our practice on the shoulders, the upper back area, the cervical spine. So if you're feeling any kind of tension in this area, whether you're hunched over on a phone or you sit at a desk or you kind of slept funny the last couple of nights or you're just holding some stress here, hopefully this class will be helpful in releasing some of that tension. So my challenge to you today is to really try and find separation from your earlobes to your shoulders. And I'll continue to remind you of that throughout our practice. So let's begin. We're going to start in a child's pose and I will meet you guys there. Love starting in child's pose. Gives us a little time to center. So spread your knees wide, sit your butt back on your heels. Walk your arms forward. Lower your forehead to the floor. Close your eyes. And start to just notice the sounds in the room. Maybe how you're feeling in your body. Reflecting on what you think you might need out of your practice today. Taking these few quiet moments to be here, to be present. And to start to turn off your busy mind, to settle down, carving out 45 minutes of your day for your practice. You already did the hardest thing. You've gotten to your mat. It's always the challenge of, do I want to sit on the couch, do something else? Do I want to commit to working out? Do I want to commit to my wellness? That's always the hardest part. So you've already done that, which is wonderful. Let's enjoy it now. If you haven't already, close off your lips and start to find your breath in and out through your nose. Maybe trying to draw in an inhale for 3 to 4 to 5 seconds. Holding for one pause and then sending the controlled exhale out your nose for the same or close to the same length as the inhale. Find that pause at the bottom of your exhale and start again. Imagining your breath almost as a circle. This cycle of inhale, pause, exhale, pause, start again. Good. And then slowly, one at a time, keep drawing your hands under your shoulders. Press your forehead off the mat. Find the tabletop position. Good. Shoulders, elbows, and wrists are stacked. Hands are spread, but they don't need to be it doesn't need to be the widest spread in the world. You just need to see mat between each one of your finger webbings. So you have nice, strong hands on the mat. Knees below your hips. Transfer the weight into the left hand and sweep the right arm to the sky, wrapping it around your low back, tucking the top of your right hand around your left hip. If you felt your hips shift to the right, bring them back in line, hips over your knees. Roll your heart open, nice stretch in the upper back and your shoulder, starting to work into these tight areas. And then slowly release and thread the needle. Sweep the right hand behind the forearm. Lower your right ear to the mat. Lower your entire right arm to the mat. Good. Let your booty and your lower half just kind of hang out. The work is in the shoulder here. If you need a little bit more, scoot your right hand further to the left. And if you'd like, you can even wrap your left arm around your low back, hooking it around your right hip. Kind of folding, it feels like, into a little pretzel, but working through some of these shoulder stretches. Right, opening in the heart and some stress release. Good. Release the left hand if you wrapped it around. Press into the mat. Reach the right arm high. One big stretch. Stretch the fingertips to the sky. And then release the right hand to the floor, and we'll switch sides. Sweep the left arm to the sky and wrap the left arm around your low back. And you can just press the left hand into your low back, or even bring your palm to the small of your back. Or, if possible, bring the top of the left hand to the right hip and start to roll open. So whatever variation you took, rolling the left shoulder and chest towards the sky. Slowly unwind, thread the needle of the left hand behind the right forearm. Release the left arm to the floor, soften left ear to the mat. Good. Taking a couple of breaths here, you should feel this kind of like where your trap muscle is. Your trap, the back of your shoulder. Really good stretch. And if you'd like, you can wrap the right arm around your low back, getting an extra stretch here, maybe hooking that right hand around the left hip. Or you could bring it to the small of your back, just continuing to find that shoulder opening action, heart opening action. And release the right hand to the floor. Sweep the left arm to the sky. One big stretch in. And slowly release the hands down. Sit back on your heels. Good. Inhale. Sweep your arms to the sky. Gaze up at the thumb. Soften the shoulders down your back. Exhale, right arm under. Stack the elbows and draw your palms together for eagle arms. Good. Just sitting comfortably back on your heels. Good. You'll feel this in your upper back. And it's okay if your palms aren't touching. If your arms are open, that's fine. Or if you have really tight shoulders, you can just grab opposite shoulder. But if you have the full eagle arm, start to draw your elbows up towards your shoulders, reaching your fingertips towards the sky. Still breathing. The sun is bright in my room this morning. Feels good. When you're ready, sweep high. Let's switch sides. Palms touch above the head. Gaze at your thumbs. Left arm under. Stacking the elbows. Wrapping the arms together, almost like you're wrapping a rope around your arms. Good. Press the fingertips of the left hand into the palm, or if you can shimmy that left hand high enough, press your palms together. Draw your elbows up. You'll feel this nice stretch in your upper back. Beautiful. Release the hands to your thighs. Take a couple of gentle shoulder rolls in each direction. Try to bring the shoulders up to the ears and then draw them down, back, and together. Switch directions. So if you started forward, go back. If you started going backwards, just switch. Good. Then bring your hands to each opposite shoulder. Just give them a little rub before we go find our downward facing dog. We always, I think, underestimate the power of just like a little gentle touch with our hands, right? Just kind of working into the traps, the shoulders. Beautiful. And when you're ready, find downward facing dog. A nice spread of the fingers. Lift the hips, soften the heels. Good. And yogi's choice, as always, it's our first down dog. If it feels good to pedal out your feet, be my guest. If it feels good to wag your tail from left to right, also a good option. Might feel really good just to jump and drop into stillness. Press your fingertips away from you. Find just in your mind the upper half of your arms. Press the upper half of your arms towards your wrists. Stretch them forward. And then soften your ribs towards your heels. And doing that, we're going to find a really nice separation and stretch in the shoulder girdles, in the deltoids, and then all the back and side muscles of the upper back. So again, locate the upper arm bones, humerus, and stretch that towards your wrists and your fingertips as you soften your rib cage, back down and away towards your hips. You'll feel the deepening of your heels melting towards the floor, and you'll probably feel your fingertips stretching away from you. Good. Inhale, look forward, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, find a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Release your hands, release the top of your head. Pausing here. And then inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Release your hands to the floor. And you can bend your knees to do so. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze down. Exhale, plant your hands, step to a high plank. Drop your knees for our first one. Lower all the way to your belly, or if you're pregnant like me, just don't lay on your belly. Find a cobra. Press into the hands, letting the legs relax on the earth. Toes point away from you. Hug your elbows in. Draw your shoulders down the back. Good. Draw the forehead up towards the ceiling. And then make your way to downward facing dog. Good. 2 full breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Keep finding that action of stretching the upper arms towards the wrists and fingertips and softening the rib cage towards your hips. Inhale, look forward. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. And on your exhale, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step to a high plank. Yogi's choice to drop your knees or stay in high plank. I'm going to stay in high plank for this one. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Again, 2 full breaths. Find that inhale like we had in child's pose. 3, 4, 5 seconds. Little pause. Exhale through the nose. Soften your heels. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, step to a high plank, lower halfway, all on the same exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Spin the back heel down. Sweep your arms high, press your palms together, cross your thumbs, gaze up, warrior one. Soften shoulders down, reach the fingertips towards your ceiling. One more breath. And then release your hands behind your tailbone, interlace them, press the palms together, and then draw the knuckles towards the floor. Press your belly and your heart forward, drop your head back, draw your knuckles to the floor. Press to the outer edge of your left foot, squeeze the palms, draw the knuckles down, draw the shoulders away from your ears, and slowly fold forward, high plank. Lower halfway, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, doing great. Step the left foot forward, spin the back heel down, sweeping your arms high. Press your palms together, cross your thumbs, draw the biceps close to in line with your ears. Press to the outer edge of the right foot as you sink into the left leg. Beautiful. Reach the fingertips up, 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 gaze up. And then release your hands behind your tail. Interlace them one finger over. Draw the knuckles down. Press the palms together. Press your belly and your heart forward. Drop your head back. Finding a square rib cage to the top of your mat. Finding an open heart. Softening the shoulders away from your earlobes. And fold forward. Release. Frame your left foot with your hands. High plank. Beautiful. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Reset with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. Got one more sun B, enough to exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, and lower halfway, all on the same exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to hip height. Step the right foot forward. Spin the back foot down. Sweep your arms high. Press the palms together above your head and cross your thumbs. Warrior one. Soften the shoulders down. Beautiful. Slowly release your hands behind your tailbone again. Draw the knuckles towards the floor. Press the palms together. And then press the palms together. Slowly start to shift your chest forward over your right thigh. Lift the left leg to hip height. Good. Toes facing down. Squeeze the palms together. Draw the knuckles towards the back of your mat or your left heel. Beautiful. And then slowly release both hands to the floor. Lift the left leg to the sky. Standing split. Good. Stretch the left leg all the way back. Drop to a low lunge. Sweep your arms high. Sink into the front leg. Press into the right foot, the left knee, and the top of the left foot. Good. And if you'd like, bring your arms to goalpost arms. This tests your balance, but it's also really beautiful to open across your shoulders, across your chest. Soften the shoulders down. Squeeze them together on your back. Relax your face. Step to a high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to hip height. Step it forward. Warrior one. Spin the back foot down. Sweep your arms high. Beautiful. Palms pressed together. Cross the thumbs. Sink into the left leg. 90 or 90-ish degrees. Make sure the left knee is opening to the pinky toe side of your left foot, spreading the left foot flat on the mat. Beautiful. Release your hands behind your tailbone. Interlace them one finger over. Draw your knuckles towards the floor. Draw your shoulders down the back. And then slowly start to tip the chest forward over the left thigh. Lift the right leg to hip height. Toes facing down, keeping the arms bound. Squeeze the palms together. Put a micro bend in the left knee. It will help you balance, and gaze is down. Keep breathing. And then slowly release both hands to the floor. Lift the right leg to the sky. Standing split. Relax your chest towards the front of your left thigh. Relax your face. Stable left foot. Lift that right foot a little bit higher. And then find a low lunge. Drop the right leg all the way back, dropping down to your knee. Sweep your arms high. Sink into the right hip. Good. Find stability by pressing and spreading the left foot out and pressing into the right knee and the top of your right foot. Maybe find goalpost arms, heart opening, shoulders relaxing and squeezing together. Squeezing your scapula like your back wings. Squeezing them together on your back. And then lower, high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Press your heart forward. Engage the glutes. And find downward facing dog. Good. If you lost your breath, find it again. Down dog is a great place to reset with the breath. Slowly walk your hands to your feet. Turn your feet out at 45 degrees and sit down into a malasana squat. Good. Let's start by bringing the hands to prayer. Using the triceps to gently guide the legs open. Soften your sitting bones, those are your butt bones, towards the floor. Relax your face, gaze down the tip of your nose. Good, and then stretch the right arm to the right side of your foot, pressing a flat palm to the floor. Reach the left arm to the sky and gaze up to the left thumb. Keep softening the left shoulder down. Keep using that right tricep to open the right leg, to keep it nice and open. Stay right here. Wrap the left hand around your low back. Keeping your gaze turning up towards the left. And slowly unwind and switch. Stretch the left hand to the floor, to the outer edge of your left foot. Palm flat on the floor if possible. Sweep the right arm to the sky. Good. Beautiful. And then wrap the right arm, if possible, around your low back. Maybe hooking it on the left hip. Keep rolling the gaze to the right. Keep using the left tricep to open the left leg as you rotate your chest and your gaze to the right. And then slowly release both hands. Tent your fingers on the floor. Lift your hips. Turn your feet parallel and take a forward fold. Leaving your hands where they are or walk them in line with your feet. Make sure you're putting pressure into the heels and the feet. Obviously the heels are your feet. The heels and the toes. Good. Really let your head hang. Tucking your chin towards your chest, but not where you're trying to hold it and you feel like your breath is constricted. Just let everything hang. Maybe take a couple of shakes of the head or gentle circular rotations of the head. Really trying to loosen up that cervical spine. Good. And when you're ready, walk out to a downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg to hip height. Press through the right heel, ignite the back of the right thigh and soften the left heel down. Good. Draw your right foot between your hands. Crescent lunge. Staying on the ball mat of the left foot. Slowly sweep your arms to the sky. Stabilize your legs. Stabilize the lower half first. Squeeze everything in towards the midline of your body. So we're not touching the legs or drawing the legs in, but find your inner thighs. Squeeze them towards your pelvic floor, the base of your pelvis or right bottom of your tailbone and your belly button. And then stretch your arms to the sky. Beautiful. Hands to prayer. Tip forward, lift the left leg to hip height. Good. In these positions, Find a shoulder opening. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Draw your shoulders together on your back. Find opening from each edge of your shoulder. And then release the right hand diagonally to the right of your right foot. Sweep the left arm to the sky. Stack your left hip on top of your right. Half moon. Press through the left heel. Again, trying to open the hips where you're stacking your left on top of right. And if you feel more balanced, having the left hand on your left hip instead of stretched towards the sky, you can do that. It's also a great spot for a yoga block, especially for a pregnant mama like myself. Just bringing the floor up closer to your hand with the block. Good. And then slowly release both hands down, step back, drop the left knee, low lunge. Sweep your arms high. And instantly find goalpost arms. Press your heart forward. Send your forehead up towards the sky. Soften your shoulders down, relax your jaw. High plank. Beautiful. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg to hip height. And step it forward. Crescent lunge. First, stabilizing the feet. Press through the left foot. Press into the ball mound of the right. And then sweep your arms high. Beautiful. Softening the shoulders, but still finding a nice, calm, open, receptive chest and heart. Steady the breath. Squeeze everything together towards the midline of your body, and then bring your hands to prayer. Tip forward, lift the right leg to hip height. Toes facing down, gaze is down, opening across the heart and the shoulders. The way you can do that in this pose is by squeezing your shoulder blades together. Imagine there's a pencil between your shoulder blades, and you're trying to squeeze it together so it doesn't fall. Slowly release the left hand to the floor or to a block. Sweep the right arm to the sky. Stack the right hip on top of your left, keeping your gaze down or maybe turning your gaze towards the right. Half moon. Stack that right hip on top of your left. Tiny bend in the left leg. Reach the fingertips high. Find this action of stacking your right shoulder on top of your left, opening across the heart, and stacking your right hip on top of your left. Release both hands to the floor. Drop the right knee down, low lunge. Arms sweep to the sky. And then find goalpost arms. Beautiful. Stable press into the left foot, the right knee, and the top of your right foot. Release your hands. High plank. Lower halfway down. You're doing great. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Tune into the breath. Sometimes when we're focusing on balancing or difficult poses or our legs are really talking when we're holding a pose for a few breaths, we kind of forget to breathe. So use down dog as a good place to find stillness. Check back in with the top of your arms, the upper half of your arms. Stretch them towards your wrists and fingertips. You'll feel your fingertips spreading away from you. And then soften your ribs and your side body towards your hips. You should feel your heels lowering a little bit more, maybe another centimeter down. Inhale, look forward. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, seat high. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer and heart center. Step your toes to touch. Good. Step your right leg all the way back. Good. Bring your arms out to a T. Stretch the left fingertips forward and the right fingertips back. Kind of like you're trying to reach each of your fingertips over your toes. And start to kick the right hip back, reach forward, forward, forward for triangle. Press the left hand into your left shin, reach the right arm towards the sky. Triangle is not about the legs, right? We feel like it is because we're stable and we're stretching the hamstring of the left side, but triangle is about the side body. So in this case, the right side body. Reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. Rotate your left ribs up towards your right hand and press through the outer edge of your right foot. Try to find length in the right ribs, the side, and then soften the shoulder into the socket. Soften the shoulder away from your ear. Relax your face. Beautiful. Release both hands to frame the left foot. Put a gentle bend in the left leg. Step the back foot in halfway. Right toes facing about 1 o'clock. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back. And exhale, fold. Drawing your forehead towards your left knee for pyramid. Your hands can stay tented in line with your your left foot, or you can walk them back behind your left heel. Again, not tucking the chin so hard, folding with a strong, straight spine, but really releasing your head. Just let gravity do the work here. Let your head hang. Good. Inhale, look forward to the top of your mat. Walk tented fingers forward and step your right foot to meet your left. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way high. Bring your hands to prayer. Good. I'm going to switch sides just so I'm not facing behind you. And step your left leg all the way back this time. Good. Left toes, 45-degree angle. Reach the arms out to a T. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, reach the right hand forward, forward, forward towards your shin or your foot. And reach the left arm to the sky. Good. Remember, press through the outer edge of your left foot. Rotate your bottom ribs up towards the left hand. Relax your face. Left shoulder straight out of the shoulder socket. Beautiful. This is opening the heart. Always trying to soften the shoulders. But focusing on straight, strong arms to build strength and stability in the shoulders as well. Slowly release both hands to frame your right foot. Bend the right knee. Step the back foot in halfway for pyramid. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Find a nice flat back. Exhale, fold, and draw your right hip back in line with your left. Pyramid. Keep softening the forehead towards your knee. Maybe as you do, gently walking the hands back. But keeping one hand on either side of your right foot, wherever they are, whether they're in front of your foot or next to your foot or behind your heel. Then walk your hands forward, set to the top of your mat. Roll all the way up to stand. Sweep the arms high. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Good. Release your arms by your sides and your tailbone down. Sweep your arms to the sky. Swoop the right arm under the left, stacking your elbows, finding eagle arms again. Press your palms together and draw your back like you're against a wall. Tucking your tailbone down. Good. First, reach the fingertips up towards the sky. And then bend the knees sitting down towards your chair legs. And draw your right leg on top of your left. Stacking the knees, stacking the elbows. Sit down in your eagle. Reach the fingertips towards the sky, getting the stretch in the upper back, the release in the shoulders. Relax your face Focus your gaze, squeeze everything into the belly button, squeeze everything into the midline, and release. Sweep high. Left arm under, stacking the elbows, trying to press the palms together. In my case, my left fingertips are just pressing into that right palm. More important than that though, draw the elbows up towards your shoulder height. That's going to give you the stretch in your upper back. And sit down. Left leg over. Eagle. If you're hunching forward, draw your back like it's flat against a wall. Keep drawing the elbows up to shoulder height. Let that left foot hang, or if you want, you can wrap it around your right Achilles. And then slowly release. Sweep high. And fold forward. Good. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step to a high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to hip height. And draw your right knee forward towards your wrist all the way. And release your right shin to the floor. Drop your left knee down. Good. Keep your fingers tented on the floor. Scooch the left knee back as much as you can. Toes facing away from you. Good. We're coming into pigeon, but pigeon is like the best pose, the proper alignment. I really just want you to check in. Check that your hips and your ribs are square to the top of your mat. You're not slumping down to the right butt cheek. So even if there's lift between your cheek and the floor, that's fine. When you're ready, fold forward. You can lower your forehead all the way to the mat, or you can lower your forearms to the mat, or you can lower your forearms to a block. Keep trying to scooch that right cheek back as you walk the right foot forward. And once you've got your spot, relax into your pigeon. If you haven't been breathing for the last 20 minutes, start breathing. In and out through the nose, that signals to your body to calm down, to slow down, to stay calm, to stay present. Start to make your way out of your pigeon, walking your hands towards your right shin, tent your fingers, press your heart forward, soften the shoulders. Good. Keep sinking the hips down, both of them. And then sit onto the right butt cheek. Sweep the left leg forward. Find a comfy cross-legged seat. Bring your hands to your knees. Take an inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands, high plank. Last vinyasa of the day. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg to hip height. You know where we're headed. Draw the left knee all the way forward towards your wrist. Release the shin to the floor. Drop the right knee. Tent your fingers. We tent our fingers because it protects the wrists. Scooch the right knee back. Beautiful. As much as you can. Maybe that's a few inches. Maybe that's a centimeter. Keep trying to scooch the left foot forward towards your right wrist. And keep squaring the ribs and the hips. Pigeon is work. It's not a pose that you're going to just perfectly fall into, but just checking in with the alignment. And then when you're ready, fold forward. We'll also enjoy this pigeon. Great pose for relaxation, for opening your hips if you're pregnant, for relieving sciatic pain. And I love that the upper half just gets to relax, right? That's been our theme today. Opening the heart, the shoulders, relaxing the cervical spine. So really let the upper half just kind of chill. The lower half is working here. Let the upper half be soft. Slowly start to make your way out of your pigeon, walking your hands towards the left shin. Tent your fingers, press your heart forward. Good. Keep sinking the hips, keep softening the shoulders. And then slowly sink onto the left leg and cheek. Sweep your right arm forward. Send both legs forward. Give them a little shake. Good. And when you're ready, one at a time, lower onto your forearms. Fingertips are right around where your butt cheeks are meeting the floor. Lower onto your forearms, one at a time. Legs are straight and strong. Stretch the toes away from you. Press your palms, your forearms, and your elbows into the floor. Press your belly and your chest up as you slowly start to drop your head back for fish. If this is a lot on your low back, you can bring your feet to the floor. Need a little more support. But we're really trying to stretch the toes forward, resting on the cushy part of your butt, pressing your palms, your forearms, your elbows into the earth, letting your head relax back. All class today, trying to release tension in the shoulders, the neck, upper back. And when you're ready, gently tuck your chin towards your chest, bring your feet to the floor, start to walk your elbows toward each side of your mat, and make your way to your back. Find a happy baby. Soften your low back into the mat. Soften your mid back into the mat. Your upper back, that space between your shoulder blades, think of your back wings, your scapula. Try and press that into the mat and the back of your head. Usually about now is a great time for a sigh out. And then take any other movements you feel like you need, or stay in happy baby for another couple breaths. And when you're ready, find Shavasana. Stretch your legs out long. Open your arms, palms up. Let your feet flop open. Let your arms relax and open. And we'll spend the next minute here taking complete rest and absorbing all the good feelings, all the good energy, all the new blood flow from your practice today.